week's Missing in Houston, we are shedding light on the crucial work of the Texas Center for the Missing. This organization has been a lifeline for countless families across the state, providing 24/7 support and resources to those searching for missing loved ones. To give us more insight into their work, let's go to our digital content producer, Holly Galvan, who's joined by the Texas Center for the Missing CEO, Mel Turnquist. Good morning.
Good morning, Haley. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for doing this.
We're joined by Mel Turnquist, CEO for Texas Center for the Missing. Mel and her team provide critical support to families during their most difficult moments, from activating alerts to offering ongoing case management services. Mel, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Can you share how the Texas Center for the Missing began and its impact for the Houston area over the years?
You bet. Thank you so much for having me here today. It's such a critical and part of what we do is sharing our story with the community. Back in 1999, Doreen Wise, a Houston area business owner, her son went missing. He was 17 years old, and the way Doreen describes it is she believed Kojak was going to show up on her doorstep and bring Gabe home. Unfortunately, just because of the sheer numbers of missing persons across Texas and especially in greater Houston, law enforcement has to function in a triage capacity. And so after 4 long months, Gabe's body was found, and Doreen desperately wanted to find a way to help searching families, and that's how Texas Center for the Missing was born. Our initial name was Gabriel's Gifts Missing Children's Organization, and we rapidly realized that we needed to change our name for the scope and the geography of who we serve. We are located here in greater Houston, and we primarily serve the 14-county Southeast Texas area, but we accept calls from all around the country and all around the state of Texas.
Could you explain the different types of alerts, such as amber, silver, clear, and endangered missing person alerts, and how exactly do they work?
Absolutely. These are 24/7 alerts for the most endangered at-risk missing persons. The Amber Alert is for an abducted child or a missing child that is believed to be in danger of assault, bodily injury, or death. A Silver Alert is for those at-risk endangered adults who are battling dementia, and they are believed to be in danger of bodily harm. A Clear Alert is for an individual between the ages of 18 and 65 that is either believed to have been kidnapped or are also in danger of bodily harm or death. And then an Endangered Missing Persons Alert is for those of any age, really, that are neurodivergent. Think of people with autism, or think of people with early onset dementia who don't achieve the qualifications of a Silver Alert. That's what the Endangered Missing Persons Alert is for. And those are also for those at-risk individuals who are in great danger of bodily injury or death.
How does Texas Center for the Missing Case Management Services support families searching for their loved ones?
We believe in a holistic approach of serving these searching families. So as soon as a missing person is reported missing to law enforcement, that's your first step always. And then you can reach out to us at centerforthemissing.org. We have a Get Help button, and our case manager will immediately reach out to the family and assess what services would best benefit the family. Sometimes it's as simple as we need to help them create a missing persons flyer and share it across social media channels. It could be the family needs help coordinating a media event over the course of a weekend to gain attention for their loved one's case. Each year we host an annual event called Missing in Southeast Texas Day, and that's an opportunity for searching families for a one-stop shop at the Children's Assessment Center to report their loved one missing, have DNA swabs completed, have an age progression image created if it is a long-term missing person, and it's just a really powerful, supportive environment for searching families to get all those resources in one place. And then we also have about quarterly a support group for long-term missing persons families. This is a unique group of individuals who have endured very specific experiences, and for them to be able to gather, share their stories, and also share resources and ideas of how they can bring that missing loved one home, it's critically important.
Is there a mandatory waiting period before reporting someone missing, and what are the common misconceptions when it comes to that process?
Thank you so much for asking that question. There is no 24-hour waiting period in the state of Texas, nor has there ever been, to report a missing person. I think that is the greatest misconception due to many of our popular television shows and pop culture. If someone is missing, immediately call 911 after you've done a preliminary search and state you are searching for you need to report a missing person. Once you've gotten a case number, please do contact Texas Center for the Missing so we can support you through that process. Another big misconception people have is that DNA swabs are going to magically find someone within a 24-hour period, and that's just not the way it works. I will say DNA is critically important to identify missing persons in various ways, but please, for the public's managing of expectations, DNA is a long-term investigative tool. It's not how you're going to find people the most quickly. The way you find a person most quickly is to have a great recent headshot that can be shared rapidly in a digital space.
Thank you so much, Mel, for all of those very helpful tips. Now, how can the community support Texas Center for the Mission and their missing and assist in helping find local missing people?
I would say primarily is if you see a missing persons flyer online, please do share that. So many missing folks are found through social media sharing, and please do share. Don't copy and paste. That way you will be able to get updates about the original post if that person is found or if additional information is available. We are always looking for volunteers. As a 501c3 nonprofit here in Houston, we get very little public funding. So if you would like to support us through a contribution, we would love that. But as I said, we always are looking for internet safety trainers. We're looking for people to help out at child ID booths at health fairs and children's carnivals and back to school events. And our website is centerforthemissing.org. And I just encourage you, if you need any prevention tools or if you are a person searching for a missing loved one, please do reach out to us. We're here to help 24/7.
Thank you so much, Mel. For more information on Missing in Houston, stop by Click to Houston.